I want everybody from this moment on to recognize me as the scholar of boxing.
Yeah, that's it, Tim. The rope when he got hit there with the beautiful shot back at corner. That's the right hand. Leans back and throws with a right hand.
Most people don't know shit about boxing
At all. Did you get what you were looking for?
He didn't stay in front of him. He tried to create angles for his jab, and that was very smart in this fight. If you notice right here, because he's moved lateral, there's a little space for the jab, and then he just comes through the opening and out jabs Joe Smith with the longer reach. And because the opening's still there, the right hand is there, so he just slips a right hand and catches Joe Smith in the temple. And early in the fight, Joe Smith was hurt, but look at his footwork. He doesn't use a lot of head movement, but his trainers have implemented in footwork. Check this out. He moves laterally to the right, gets an angle, comes in, plants his feet right there, plants his feet, gets Joe Smith to plant his feet, and then picks him back up, and then tries to create an angle with his feet again. So he was very smart at doing that. And now that he's created an angle, he draws the jab from Joe Smith, and then he bends down and feints like he's going to come with the right hand, and he downloads the data because Joe Smith did not react to that punch. And then now he does the exact same thing, and because Joe Smith didn't react, guess what's coming over the top? A right hand. And the thing that was the depth of Joe Smith in this fight is he creates the angle, his jab lands, Joe Smith's jab goes over his shoulder because he's created that little angle with his feet. And he now has Joe one jab. Notice Beterbiev's eyes right here. He's downloading the data. He's waiting for that second jab, and then a second jab coming, and boom, blows the boom, and made him get done the way he got done. And you know who else makes the same mistake? Guess who? Yarde. Coming forward, using his jab, bringing it, leaving a space for the right hand, and then he brings it back low. Look at all that space. Look at all that space. All he has to do is get Yarde to come forward in this fight, and I think Yarde will come forward in this fight based off the face-off. He's determined that he's going to win, and he can't fight coming forward because he has to break that Philly shell and come forward. And like he did against Joe Smith, Beterbiev, he just got Joe Smith to come forward and took advantage of him extending that jab from the wrong distance, used his feet to create angles for his jab, and then eventually started landing his right hand off of his jab and off of his feints. And I think the same thing will happen with Anthony Yarde. Look here, jab, right hand over the top. So based off the face-off and Beterbiev breaking eye contact, it creates a bit of humidity, and he's worried about his next meal. And I think that's the worst thing to happen to Yarde. I think Yarde's going to be overconfident. He's going to come forward, and he cannot fight coming forward. He doesn't understand range. So I got Beterbiev by stoppage. But anyway, it's the Boxing Scholar, and I'm out.